the Prime Minister is supposed to be here to introduce me, but looking around, where could he be? He's everywhere. He's right here standing with me. He's right there with all of you. So you're right to say, welcome to Prime Minister. So he's here with us. We are to tell the enemies, you cannot stop us from doing what we think we should do. We are not about dying. We are about multiplying. Of course, my name is Govt, and I am the president of the Transitional Eritrean Government in Exile. I live in Atlanta, Georgia. And we have been in many publications alongside with the Biafra movement lately. Of course, we are
knew about the indigenous people, Biafra, the IPOB, was not involved. One day, by complete accident, online, when doing some research, I came across this Biafra Republic Government Exile website, and I was very surprised. I thought to myself, when did a Biafra government come into being? So I clicked on the website, I looked through it, I became more and more interested, and then I came across a profile of Simon Ekpa, and I thought, who is this Prime Minister Ekpa? And yeah, to me. And I received back an email personally from the Prime Minister saying he wanted to speak with me. So we spoke for the first time, and I was immediately impressed. I saw how brilliant he was. I saw that he was a visionary leader. I saw that he knew he was doing, how tactical he was. But most important, I saw that he had the special, intangible qualities of a leader and a historic leader. And I immediately knew there's something very special here. And also he saw something in me, and he said, I really want you to get involved in this. I want you to be part of this cause. And so I began formally my lobbying representation June this year, and I think in a few months we've changed the course of history.
The Biafran flag soared high.
Yeah. So welcome. What's your reaction?
Thank you so much. That's a part. That was part of a Biafra referendum. Actually, that was conducted at the James Bellows Square in Finland. It is one of the most important events going on now in and outside social media. You see dignitaries from White House, dignitaries from Eritrea, Eritrea, when they seeded away from Ethiopia, they are one of the youngest nation on the continent of Africa now. As I'm talking to you, it will be either Biafra or Mbazonia is going to be number second, youngest nation on the African continent. You see, that will show you how generally accepted Biafra emancipation is. Biafra emancipation is not only, a transaction that is going to favor only the Igbo man or even the other sister tribes we have along the Biafra coastal line. It is going to favor the southwestern region that have been, agitating for Oduduwa Republic for how many years now. There was a video that has gone viral about Igbo's, quest for Republic of Biafra. Igbo has started afresh again. Let me say, because of what actually took place yesterday in Finland. So Igbo has refreshed up the agitation, for emancipation of Oduduwa, Republic. So I'm telling you, the lobbies from America, lobbies from other nations of, Western Europe, and the Scandinavians, especially because I don't know why and how it became possible that the Nordics are much interested on, emancipation of Biafra, of a thing. So yesterday I was very happy. As you asked me, my reaction was that it is a bliss. It is so tantalizing. It's so fascinating very captivating, and if you ask me, thrilling. Generally, how the whole Igbos, converged at Jean Sibelos Square, jubilating and singing, chanting anti-Nigeria government song, anti-Nigerian nation song. Of course, the whole world has seen that Nigeria is a failure. And to my greatest surprise, our leaders, Nigerian political leaders, are not ashamed of themselves, that the whole world are watching. Yesterday, Finland, become a world stage, and everybody was watching. We're not talking about the Scandinavian country. We're talking about other European countries and Americans and the Asians and even Australia. At large, people were just like, what is it going on that the whole world are trooping into Jean Sibelius Square, Finland? So it has gone a long way to explain, to define how reckless, how useless Nigerian political leaders are. They don't care. They are much adamant. They don't want to know who is dying, and they don't want to know who is sick. They don't want to know. They don't have shame. Nigerian government is a disgrace to Africa. See, the further the Biafran declaration goes, the further Nigerian international image and the narrative slackens, goes down, dilapidates, deteriorates. I don't know what I understand.
Yeah.
Reduce in its value. Yeah. Nigeria has no value again, no international value. Look at how they are busy in the house there, while the whole world is busy watching what is going on, what are the reasons behind Biafran emancipation or declaration in Finland. Why is it that they could not conduct it at home? It is because of bad people, leaders in Nigeria that don't value human lives, leaders in Nigeria that don't tell the truth, leaders in Nigeria that are embezzlers, looting and stealing public fund with impunity, leaders in Nigeria that don't have shame. Very, very disgraceful leaders. That's why what actually transpired at Jean Zibelos Square, went on well, because Nigeria is a shameless country.
Well, you know that yesterday Nigeria responded, and immediately they released over 50 Biafrans that have been arrested for over 1 year now, when they saw that it seems Biafra, they mean this business. Yes. So they are doing all these things in a bid to persuade those Igbos who, of course, are here to buy into the ideology of Biafra. And also they've said they will release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu probably in 1 month's time. I mean, don't you think Nigeria will maybe use this their scam tactics to soft-pedal the space, the pace of agitation? Yeah.
No. We are the pace setters of Biafra declaration. No matter quantity, Ghana must go, loaded with naira or even hard currency. No matter succulent position or government designation given to Igbo man. No matter, even if Tinubu could actually sack his VP, VP, he can do that because VP is based on appointment. So even sack his publicity, what do you call it, secretary of the generation, SGF, secretary of the federation, SGF, and appoint Igbo man to take those positions. There's no going back. I wonder, I saw it that 50 Biafrans, IPOB, were released. I saw it on breaking news. I say maybe they were released in Finland. I was mocking them because I know that they quickly did that to correct their human rights record. But it has gone a long way to expose how hypocritical Nigerian nation is. Yeah. It's a hypocrisy because it's an act of hypocrisy. Why? All these years, go and ask those people how many years they have been incarcerated, suffering, languishing in jail. So it was now, yesterday, that the declaration process has started to take place in Finland, that Nigeria just wake up from their weekend slumber to do the needful. No, they are too subtle and crafty, not knowing that the whole world, the white men, they know everything. They know everything because why? They don't want to see it as a concrete evidence when it starts, telling on them at the court, up to United Nations court, because there are many violations of human rights in Nigeria, especially in the southeastern Nigeria. Many of the political leaders in Igbo land are going to IC, International Criminal Court. Somebody like Hope Uzodinma, he disallowed and demised many Igbo youths today. There are many, many written documents as an evidence. There are many, many videos as an evidence that should be going, that should at least expose all Nigerian hypocrisy and wickedness at the ICC level, monitored by United Nations. So you see how crafty these people are. You see how, let me tell you, how weak they are to cover their chains. Because if Nigeria could be a good setup, they would have released those Igbos, those Biafra guys, 50 in number, earlier than now. But they are doing it currently to convince the world that they are working. they are more or less toddlers. Even if a toddler could give me advice, I will take it than Nigeria as an entity to advise me. No. A toddler of 3 years can convince me. Nigeria cannot. So it's better off you leave them there because their nation has come back. They have grabbed their nation by force. So it could be that they actually know Nnamdi Kanu is due for out. So yesterday is the only better day than other days to release Nnamdi Kanu. Don't you see where they are driving from or at or where they are aiming? Those people are too weak to cover their chains. They are the kind of animal I know. If I give you, for instance, people that grow up in the village or farmland, they know this kind of animal. If you want to hide away from you, it will do that. It will do what? It will fold itself, thinking it has hidden away from you. And you are seeing it. That is what Nigeria is. Do you know that kind of animal? It is called idiot. It has spikes all over its body. Very short. I'm telling you. If you see you now, it will fold itself. Believing that he has hidden away from you, you cannot see him because he's not seeing you. While he exposed his body to danger of what? Getting killed by you. That is what Nigeria is. So yesterday declaration is the D-Day for people that have been rotting up in the prison in the faraway southeastern Nigeria and all over the country where they were apprehended for nothing. Simple because they wear the cloth Biafra or because they were found agitating for Biafra. He just kept them, abandoned them in jail there. Do you know what Buhari did immediately? He won this election. He became a civilian president. Buhari gave order from Onitsha Command, Army Barrack, Onitsha, to disallow over 3,000 youths that were having Biafran, convention, ordinary meeting at Enugu, Onitsha Road, Mpo. There's a place called Mpo. Mpo is in Idemili local government. Soldiers went there, kill all of them. They started shooting from that time till 2 a.m. The ones that climb first, they kill all of them. As they are killing, they are removing the body. They went and give them mass burial. Young Igbos. This time around, it wasn't this time that Biafran's agitators have begun to carry gun. These are the part of the gory events that compelled the United Nations organization to ask or request from Biafra agitator leaders that it's time you carry weapon to defend yourself. And that was how militarization of southeastern Nigeria began. IPOB did not just carry gun. They were disallowed in their large numbers by Nigerian military forces until the onslaught that took place at Nnamdi Kanu's community. That was when Nnamdi Kanu actually, as requested from Antonio Guterres, and they said, go on. We have seen it. United Nations, European Union say, go on. USA say, go on. We've seen it that actually you guys should defend yourself. That was how you have all manners of hoodlums, miscreants in the southeast, wielding AK-47. Because they actually took it as an excuse and arm all of them. From there, the arms started getting into wrong hands. That is why you cannot say EPA is the one that did this, EPA is the one that did that. Even the political opponents in the southeastern Nigeria are disallowing themselves, attacking and kidnapping themselves. Employing all manners of unknown government who go about, executing or implementing dirty jobs for all these political juggernauts in the southeast. They are crazy. They don't know what they're doing. We actually have gotten Biafra.
Thank you very much for that brilliant piece of submission.
Funny enough, yes, kudos to the success of those who are behind what happened in Finland. The Biafrans have spoken all over the world. They have registered their presence. They have made it very clearly, and you can see the level of solidarity that continue to pour in up to this moment. The event is likely going to come to an end on the 2nd of December, and before that time now, we are having the newest nation to be all Biafrans in the space now. Among the Committee of Nations of the World, Michael Robin, who is one of the American think tanks, will be doing the final address on behalf of the US government in Finland today. He's going to speak to Biafrans and speak to the world concerning in the need to start the process of recognition. Now, we don't know we have fulfilled all the requirements at the end of the day. This is not a matter of whether we are there or not, whether we can be done or not. The Finnish government reported air and land traffic courtesy of what happened in Finland. Like an outstanding one, it has finally put a certain level of damage on Nigerian image globally, because it was televised, it was reported in all the major international news platforms across the world. From what we are hearing, Asura also tuned in into the program. Yes, other countries of the world also tuned in. They were watching development, sophistication, organized intellectuals, celebrants in the Ministry of the Realm of Knowledge, all stormed Finland, where that convention took place in restoration and dedication to those who have lost their life over the years, and to the people who have been killed, Biafrans, since the beginning of this amalgamation till date. Everything that had to do with Nigerian impunity was exposed in Finland before finally the declaration of the United States of Biafra was adhered to according to international conventions and agreements. And you can see it also went well. The event is still ongoing, but away from that, the mood for what we are getting currently in Aso Rock is not something to write home about. The Northerners are not happy that Tinubu was not able to stop the IPOB people, the Biafran government in exile, from converging to the level of addressing the whole world. The Northerners are not happy with that. The senators, government officials, they don't know the level, the angle. They never imagined, they never believed that such thing will ever take place. It's like Samaripa outsmarted them, the Igbos outsmarted them, because this very level of type of reclamation and for self-determination has never been tested or done anywhere in the world. Biafra is the first nation in the world to have navigated to this angle where we are seeing people doing it without anybody coming for anybody anywhere in the world to sit on Biafra. Let me tell you, with this now, as long as you proclaim yourself an IPOB member anywhere in the world, you have some international recognition and respect and accord that they are accorded to you as a result of what took place in Finland. Then Nigerian government have come to the reality on ground. They have now come to the fact that had I known, they have come to the fact that we told you that these guys are not joking. The Biafrans are not joking. But
the Nigerian government are not conceding. Yesterday, immediately they released 50 Biafrans to assuage. Those that are still here. And also they have reopened the case of Mazin Namdekan. Perhaps maybe it could help recall those who have left. By the way, at this stage, Nigeria has lost it. Is that you say?
Yeah, let me tell you, you don't know what happened in France, where Bola Ahmed Tinubu went to have a visit in France, where he met with Macron You don't know the level of international engagement that has been going behind the scene on behalf of Biafrans. You don't know what is transpired. You don't know the kind of pressure that is coming on Asuro currently now. You don't know what the Biafrans, considering the fact that most of the people who are running and who are going to run Trump-led US government are all pro-IPOB lobbyists. To your surprise, are you not sensing something that the reality on ground is coming? You know, the North are beginning to prepare for a possible solution of this country, breakup of this country. Because look at what the Yorubas are saying. They are celebrating what happened in Finland. It's not the Yorubas themselves. Anybody that see the reality that is playing out with jihadists, Boko Haram, Lakawura, whatever you call them, springing up on daily basis, will know that the time for you to stand up and defend yourself has come, and that is what the Biafrans are doing. But forget what the Nigerian government is doing. They also know that the time has come. They know that the time for Biafra has come. They know that Biafra is unstoppable. Look at Nedwoko. Nedwoko is one of the senators from Delta State. Look at what he said. He said, unfortunately, you people have missed it. You cannot stop Biafra with gun. What has happened now? Maybe they were thinking in this direction. It came from this direction. Because what happened in Finland, they never expected it. It would come from that angle. Because by now, if Simon Ekpa or Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is not in detention, maybe anywhere you see any Biafran, the Nigerian military will be just beyond them. Then you have to wait until it is done in the court. And before it is done in the court, and I promise you, don't be surprised, you will see nations sending their recognition and bilateral agreement to kickstart the first Jewish black nation in Africa.
You know, at the convention currently ongoing, we just witnessed the president of Eritrea, who just came to submit his own solidarity. That yes, he is with the Biafran government, and also the American lobbyists, who has also said that the Biafran government are currently in discussion with the U.S. Congress. I mean, all these affirmations, confirmations are just a show of the solidification and what we call a solid foundation of this new government.
I'm happy that the West is following the shadows of the Biafra agitation and direction and purpose. You know, I'm not only that. I've always mentioned it. I've always said it. If you look at the way things are now, we're talking about 40 states in the United States of America. It has already been outlined and endorsed. And this 40 states you're seeing now has already been presented to the U.S. Justice Department. You know, when it was reported in the paper sometime that the Biafran government in Israel have presented the Biafran charter to the U.S. Justice Department. Acknowledged. So, yes, it is not a fairy tale. It is not a joke. You understand? So Biafra is going to be a nation where the whole blacks all over the world, not Boko Haram or jihadists, so don't want.
I was going to ask you that.
Yes, we don't want. But as long as you are looking for a kingdom, you know what I mean by kingdom? A paradise driven by the black concept of freedom. But it is Biafra. And that is why they are calling it the first Jewish black nation in the world. The first Jewish black nation in the world. So it's going to open and bring back Vesta. I don't want to use that word. How would I put it? Paradise. Yeah, because we can compete with the whites in terms of intellectual property. We can. Who tells you we cannot? We can. What we need to do that is just leadership.
Yeah.
That's all we need. And over the years and over the time, you can see that the Biafrans themselves have proven by omission or commission that they are equal to the task in all ramifications. Come to sports, they are there. Come to football, they are there. Come to whatever they are. At least they make impacts. In the music industry, they are there. Science, they are there. The American government has never forgotten the ingenuity of Emma Egwalemi. And so many of them like that. The guy that brought the concept of .com is an Igbo man. He's still in America. Google.com. The concept was an Igbo man. You can see the level of sophistication. The biggest and the richest oil guru dude in Kuwait is an Igbo man. So let us bring this uniqueness together and build Africa.
Thank you very much for that brilliant piece of submission. Thank you.